Welcome to another TPO flight a month. This month we're going to make a jig nymph. It's built off of the platform of a fox squirrel nymph, a Dave Whitlock pattern, but incorporates a jig hook. As you can see, if I turn the jig upside down, you can tell that the weight is going to be in front near the eye of the hook. So the fly is going to ride like that so that the hook point doesn't get caught in the rocks. So I'm going to flip this back over. Alright, this is a size 10. You can make them in a size 8. You can make them as small as a size 16. But for the video here, we're going to use a size 8. So I'm going to take super glue, put a small amount on the hook shank. I'm going to get my wire. I'm going to use 15 thousandths inch lead wire on this. Just to give me a little bit of added weight. Break it off, snap that. It'll also give me some bulk in the body. So here I'm going to start with my tying thread. It's a UTC 70 in brown, dark brown. Tie that in. Now I'm going to tie the tails. This is going to be medium Coq de Leon for the tails. Tie that in. Alright, now this nymph doesn't look like anything in particular, but it looks like food. And that's all that the fish care about. That it looks like something that they can eat. So here now I'm going to take my ribbing. This is a Fly DK quill body. Now I'm just going to build up a little bit of transition here between the rear end of the fly and the tails. Now for the dubbing, just going to use Davy Wotton SLF Spiky Squirrel in natural gray. This is a very simple fly like all the other ones that we do. So I'm going to take a little bit of dubbing. I'm going to twist it on the thread. I'm going to push it up. A little more. Take this. Now I'm going to come around and I'm going to lightly dub the body. Alright. You notice how spiky and loose it is. You don't want the dubbing to be wound tightly in the abdomen of this fly here. You want it to be really, really loose so that it's very buggy when the fly is in the water. So now here, I'm going to take my ribbing and I'm going to pass it through the dubbing. And if you look, the body's still very spiky. I was able to get the dubbing in between the guard hairs from the squirrel. So now here, I'm going to take the ribbing, I'm going to cut it. Alright, the next step here is I'm going to use Siman artificial peacock dubbing in bronze, alright, for the thorax. I'm going to take a pinch of this, twist it on the thread, I'm going to wrap the thorax. If you notice, there's a little bit of contrast, there's color change between the abdomen and thorax. Very, very important that there's some degree of contrast. So there, we're almost finished. Now for the collar of this, I'm going to take hen. I like to put a little soft hackle into this one. So I'm going to take hen. I'm going to get it ready. Okay. I'm going to cut it. Alright. So now I'm going to tie in the soft hackle. This is just hen. So I'm going to make a couple thread wraps. Now I'm going to take the quill. And I'm going to make one wrap around. Two wraps around. Tie off. Trim. Then I'm going to take this. I'm going to brush it back. make a few thread wraps, and I'm going to tie off. And there it is. And it's tied in the round, just like all the ones that work really well. So again, that's a Hammock jig hook. If you look, the point of the hook is not compromised at all by where the bead is. So the fish can still grab on that. As you can see, it can grab my finger. So if it can grab that, it can grab the fish's mouth. So have at it. And remember, we're lucky that fish don't have hands. They got to put this stuff in their mouths.